Hi, once again talking about retirement. Before we retire, we generally have quite nebulous, vague ideas about what we're going to do with the years ahead. Certainly we think, the bucket list, I'm going to do all these things I really want to do, and then reality sets in and we say, well, maybe I can't do that. I don't have the money to do that. But we do some things, and we enjoy retirement initially by going on a holiday of some sort. And then comes reality. What am I going to do with the rest of my life? And this is when a person can become quite depressed, disillusioned, thinking, well, my life's over now. What am I going to do now? And this is the great time of opportunity. For now we have something we never had before. Freedom of hours. That's hours with an H on the front, not hours. You don't have to spend time getting ready to go to work, commuting to work, and then working, and then commuting home again. That takes a lot of time out of a person's life. And let's say that you did that 5 days a week. Some people did it for 6. I know I did. You have all this time, and this time represents to you an opportunity. It gives you freedom that you've never had before. But here's the rub. You've got to be a little bit creative. What am I going to do with all this time? You can't just while away walking the dog, playing the occasional game of golf, going to the club for a few beers, and perhaps watching TV the rest of the time. And maybe getting on the computer like I'm doing here. You need to have something definite going for you. 2 or 3 things is best. Why do I say 2 or 3 things? Because we are made up of body, mind, and spirit. The body is what's going to keep us going to be able to do the things that we want to do with our mind and spirit. So one of the first things we need to do is to come up with some sort of regimen which is going to keep us as fit and as useful and strong and healthy as possible. This doesn't mean to say you've got to suddenly start doing athletic training, but it does mean that you need to think to yourself, well, what do I need to keep fit? My body, strength, bone structure, breathing, stamina, and so forth. So you work out exercises. Now, I go to the gym twice a week, and I've been into the gym, could say not a gym junkie, but certainly going to the gym now since I retired. That's 28 years going to the gym, and I haven't turned into a ball of muscle, but I'm still pretty strong. You can do the same. So you need to have some weight-bearing type exercises, pumping iron maybe, and then riding the bike. Could be at the gym. Better if you have a bike that you can ride around the roads and streets and parkways, if you can do that with safety. So there's the aerobic side of it. And then you need to keep the body flexible. We are only as young as our spine is flexible, our body's supple. So, yoga stretches. You could join a yoga class. Once you've learned a few exercises, you can do these at home, maybe, once again, twice a week. Only takes about maybe 15, 20 minutes to do these exercises. It'll make all the difference to you. All the difference. So keep the body fit. Diet, well, Common sense. Eat plenty of good food, good varieties, vegetables, fruit. Nothing wrong with having a few beers, providing you don't get drunk every night, or have a red wine when you go out with friends. I know I do. Have some cake with your cup of coffee. Lovely. These are things that make life good. However, you need to realise that everything in moderation. So that's the physical side of it. What about the mental side of it? Most people spend a lot of time now surfing the net. I know I do, probably more than I should, but I do it for constructive reasons. One of the reasons I do it is to gain more information about being able to talk about retirement to people like you. Have interests. Now, the mental side of it, read widely, join a group of friends where you can communicate with them, have fun, go out on bus trips, do that sort of thing. And as far as the spiritual side of things go, now I'm not a churchgoer, certainly not, but I am into self-realization, self-awareness, and one of the ways to do that is, of course, to practice mindfulness. I do meditation twice a day and have done for 36 years. I'm not saying you have to do this, but sitting down quietly in a room all by yourself with the TV off and the radio off and no one else around, sitting quietly for maybe 20 minutes a day will quiet your mind and will help your health and inner peace enormously. Okay, so I've preached enough. Body, mind and spirit. We need in our retirement a feeling that we are contributing, that we have purpose in our lives, that we're contributing in some way to making ourselves and those around us happier, better. If we can do that, and we can continue to do it, I think we will live a long and happy, meaningful, purposeful, useful, and joyful retirement.